Hello friend, Henry Flowers here. If you haven't seen the Acura commercial, it's one of the most engaging commercials I've ever seen, where there's a guy who's building Acuras and he's in the site, where they crash test the cars. But instead of crash test dummies with the no faces and the little target signs on their foreheads, he puts in the back seat this really lifelike looking mannequin of a little boy. And then on the other passenger seat, he puts in this one of a little girl. Passenger side seat, he puts in a mannequin of a older female, old enough to be the mom. And then finally in the driver's seat, he places a mannequin, puts the hand on the steering wheel, and the camera looks back at the mannequin, and it is an exact replica of the guy. It's him that he's putting in the car. And it's his family. And the idea is that at Acura, they believe in approaching car safety as if it's their family that's possibly going to be involved. They need to live up to certain standards, and not just the standards that are good enough, but standards that would be good enough for their family. Man, that really, really digs deep to the uttermost parts of my soul when I think about Bullpen Investors Group and the life that I live for making an impact in the lives of young men. Helping young men to become better men is about me and my family, and the family that I love now, being a husband and father of 5 kids. I know how good my family has it, but I know how good I didn't have it growing up without a father, and that's one of the things that helps me stay in place and fight and struggle to be the man that I am. But also, it's what makes me want to help other people, because I know other people didn't have it as good as I had it, as good as I have it right now. And other people have experienced life without a father. So I want to approach this ministry the way that I would approach it if my life and my family was being impacted. And I want you to consider the same thing as you consider whether or not you're going to support B.I.G. And I encourage you to do that, because we want to approach ministry and society and helping young men as a whole as if it were our young man. How would you support this young man if he were your young man, your son, at the Crisis Pregnancy Center, terrified? How would you support it if it were your son who didn't have a mentor? Would you be a part of the bullpen? Would you want the bullpen to do powerful things in the lives of helping young men to become great men if it was your son or your nephew or your cousin or someone related to you? That's how you approach service to your fellow man. How would you work? How diligent would you be if it were your family at stake? Just food for thought.